Okay, moving on to food preparation equipment. The first item that we're interested in is whether the equipment is clean to sight and touch. So as I visually inspect this KitchenAid mixer and this Cuisinart food processor, I would say they're pretty clean. There's no real staining. This feels nice and grease-free. Over here, there are some little discolorations on the food processor, but overall clean to the sight and touch. Okay, now looking over here at the stovetop, we can see that it's pretty clear. Now again, we do want to stress that we are not interested in people's general housekeeping habits, but we just want to know if there are food safety problems. So if perhaps there were raw egg or raw meat or a piece of scrambled egg that might have escaped the pan that is still sitting out, those types of things would be a concern. However, if we're talking about staining or some amount of grease that might have accumulated that's very difficult to remove, those are not food safety issues, and that would be considered fine. Now, next on our checklist, after the equipment, oh, and I don't want to forget, another piece of equipment is a toaster oven. Now, crumbs in the bottom of the toaster oven, not an issue. Again, we're just talking about major food safety, raw foods that somehow might have gotten onto the outside. It seems unlikely, but we're not interested in crumbs. Okay, back to another piece of equipment, which is the next piece that we're asking about on the checklist, the microwave oven. We want to know that it seals and that the inside cooking space is free of debris. For example, no stains, old crumbs, old food, or dust. So what we could do is open up the inside. Now, this particular oven doesn't have plastic seals around the outside, but if it did, we would be interested in making sure that they were clean and that the oven was able to fully seal, that nothing was stopping the door from closing fully. And just generally, you might want to touch it, make sure that there's nothing in it. In this particular case, this oven is clean, and this microwave oven is clean, and really there are no visible problems with it. So I'm going to give it a yes, that it seals and the inside space is clean and free of debris. Can opener is the next thing on our list for food preparation equipment. When I was going through the house earlier, I noticed that the can opener was located right here. So there's no electric can opener that I can see. If there were to be an electric can opener out on the countertop, that would be something you would want to be sure to check. So as we look here, it's clean. There's no food that I can see. Sometimes when people open cans, some of the food that's in the can can get on the blade, and if it's not cleaned, that food can build up, and that's a really a place that microorganisms like to hide out and hang out on that blade that then would get put into another can of food. So that is a real food safety hazard that we need to keep in mind, that this blade is clean and clear of any hardened or stuck on food. Okay, we'll put this back. Okay, so that's it for our food preparation equipment. We'll move on now to cleaning equipment and materials.